Fisher and his staff put on the recruiting trail this year.
Unbelievable recruiting class that they put together. Look, Jimbo Fisher has recruited well since he's been here. One of the best recruiting classes we've ever seen, and it's got this Texas A&M fan base fired up, and I can't wait to see exactly what these guys look like here today.
5 5-star commits in the 2022 recruiting class. One of them at quarterback in Connor Wigman, who has an audition today in what has been described as open competition.
It is a quarterback competition. Haynes King's going to get the first look. Starter last year until he got hurt against Colorado. But Connor Wigman, his athleticism, the arm talent, the quick release, the coaches were just completely excited about what he brings to the table. But we can't forget about the transfer, Max Johnson from LSU.
Johnson started last year for the Tigers, and Aggie fans will remember this drive as they closed out the regular season. Johnson pulling off some heroics in rallying LSU.
No question, and Aggies fans hoping that he is making some of those passes in an A&M uniform as opposed to against them.
Tiffany Blackman will be with us all afternoon. She's standing by with Jimbo Fisher.
Thanks, Sean. What a great day for the maroon and white game, Coach. How eager are you to give us a glimpse at this year's team that includes that top recruiting class?
And big time. I want to see a lot of these guys. I want to see how they react with people in the stands. Defensively, hopefully we'll be physical and tackle well. And offensively, we can be explosive. We can get the ball down the field with throws and catches, and our skill guys can make plays, and we can block well enough to allow us to function. I'm just watching them compete. I want to see our guys compete today and have fun.
You've got a solid competition going at the quarterback position. What do you need to see today from King, Johnson, and Wigman?
Well, can they manage the team? Can they consistently get the plays, get things right? But can they create plays down the field? Can they create throws down the field and let the skill guys around them really function and get the ball to them when they want to get to, and then play with great consistency?
Thanks, Coach. Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Sean?
Thank you very much, Tiffany, and we look forward to hearing from you throughout the afternoon with various guests as we bring you the maroon and white spring game on an absolutely gorgeous day here in College Station. Ironically, this was going to be a fantasy draft type setup with the team captains last night. They had a couple of injuries in dividing up the two teams, so the coaches put it all together less than 24 hours ago, but this will be played like a regular game, continuous clock, except for the final 2 minutes. And Dusty, as we talked about, the quarterback competition so critical today, and we will get our first look at Max Johnson as he guides the white squad out, the 6'5", 220-pound transfer from LSU.
By far the most experienced of this trio, and he's got SEC experience. Good decision maker, excellent deep ball accuracy, and you could tell offensive coordinator Daryl Dickey very excited about what Max Johnson has shown since he's been here. And even Coach Jimbo Fisher said he's a better athlete than we even thought whenever he came aboard.
Took over the starting job for LSU late in his freshman year in 2020. And now takes his first snap. The left-hander will fire toward the sideline, and a drop right through the hands of the intended target. He's looking for Jalen Preston.
Since Jimbo Fisher got to College Station.
Johnson may be the softest touch with the deep balls. He will whip it out, this time trying to showcase his arm strength. Again, looking for Preston. Steps Durkin, making the move from Ole Miss. 3rd down and 10. They rush 4, and they are going to get to Johnson as he goes down. Pressure up the middle from Marcus Burris, the redshirt freshman out of Pleasant Grove.
Marcus Burris Jr.
In the snap inside his spot. Just to get some work. High, towering kick. And the Maroon offense will take over at the 36-yard line. And the Maroon squad has the other two quarterbacks, Haynes King and Connor Wigman. And it will be King who gets the nod here. He won the quarterback battle last year coming out of fall camp. It was very tight with Zach Calzada. He wanted the job, performed well against Kent State, and then on the second drive against Colorado in week 2, he goes down with a leg injury, and this offense really missed him.
I think it changed the trajectory this season for Texas A&M. Zach Calzada stepped in and did what he could, but I think the ceiling was much higher with Haynes King. Speed, escapability, can he stay within the pocket and read the field? Some of the questions they want answered today.
He will throw on first down, whips it out quickly to Evan Stewart, and here is our first look at the very talented freshman out of Frisco, Texas, one of the 5 stars for Texas A&M.
Well, everybody just speaking glowingly about Evan Stewart. Big time wide receiver, polished, route runner, and you can see here with the ball in his hands after the catch, getting some nice positive yardage. But Jimbo Fisher told us he's been starting at receiver for us since day one, and he's been nothing but impressive so far.
One of the fastest guys on the team, very mature for his years. Plenty of time in the pocket. He will settle it for Ernest Crownover. Backup running back makes a nice move, falls ahead onto the white side of the field, up to the 37.
That's an important
games, and in the early fall practice, the coaches are looking for that spectacular throw, but it's the every down play that we just saw from King settling out to the flats.
But expect to see Ainias Smith getting the touches in different ways in this game and throughout the season.
Pretty good looking drive, and now King is going to loft it toward the end zone, contact, and here comes the flat.
King's pass is incomplete.
Miles Jones with the coverage, and again they were looking for Evan Stewart.
Miles Jones got great length.
Pass interference.
Pass interference.
Number 0. This is a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Jones got that left hand.
So on this opening drive, 2 targets for Evan Stewart, and just like that, they're sniffing at the red zone, and here comes the speed of Haynes King. See you later, touchdown. King with his feet strikes for the Maroon.
Run by number 13, Haynes King.
And the one thing you do not want to see is what A&M fans are looking at back at the 20, and that is an injured lineman.
Take a look here at Haynes King. Excellent read as he keeps that football. The defensive end closes down with the running back. Nice job of Haynes King riding that out. He's got the speed to get to the perimeter and get to the edge. That's the element that he brings to the table that really separates him a little bit from these other.
Moko into the tent, so hopefully he will be able to return as he got rolled over on that touchdown run from Haynes King. Now very cautiously on the return, the White down 7-0. Second offensive series for the White. Max Johnson on first down will play fake, slant pattern a bit behind Jalen Preston, and it falls incomplete. Here's one season ago. 5th-year player for Texas A&M. Second down on the read. They finally hand it to Daniels, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Great penetration by the Maroon.
On second down.
Yeah, that was our first question. So he's going to be an inside guy, and quickly he said no. With that speed and the body, he can disrupt from all different parts of the field. Here goes Johnson to work into the secondary, zigzagging into open space, and he will stumble all the way down to the 28-yard line.
See a little pressure dialed up there coming off the edge. Nice job by Max Johnson to avoid. So you're going to have pressure coming right off the edge, and Max Johnson doesn't come right off the edge here. Max Johnson does not panic, steps up, avoids the pressure, and then really good vision in the open field. Pick up quality yardage. Nice job by Max Johnson. It's kind of what Daryl Dickey said. He's typically looking to throw, but he can, if it's there, pick up some nice yardage on the ground. Well done there to convert.
And in this offense, they want the quarterbacks to run. Left-hander throws softly, and it's caught. Hauled in by the tight end, Blake Smith, who is emerging as maybe one of those guys who could step up this season. Had 7 catches last week. O'Millan Ostrom, all the way from Sweden, and Donovan Green. We'll talk more about them a little bit later. Pressure off the edge and miscommunication as Price had cut off the route. Out today for various ailments. They run to the boundary side on second down. Daniels doesn't get much.
Vision, and don't put the ball in harm's way. Important play here for Max Johnson.
Time to throw, launches toward the tight end, caught by Smith, touchdown. Pretty touch on the ball from Max Johnson.
Jimbo Fisher, offensive coordinator Daryl Dickey, have to love that. A nice grab there by Blake Smith, but a better throw. I like the pocket awareness. This is one thing. Hangs in the pocket, waits right as that rush gets there, just over the outstretched fingertips of the defensive back, and a perfectly placed football to Blake Smith. Excellent execution, quality touch throw right there for Max Johnson.
The extra point attempt by number 47, Randy Vaughn, out of the
3 commit. He reclassified, and he is going to stay right here in College Station. On first down, the throw for Moose Muhammad sails incomplete.
They really would like to see him continue to improve.
Second down throw incomplete. Looking for the tight end, Max Wright. That's Chris Russell, who
His best spring he's had yet since he's been an Aggie.
third down. The White will bring 4 in a stunt. King is going to let it fly. 50-50 ball, and it's over the fingertips of Muhammad.
Defense.
Keith Brown awaiting the punt. Another good deep punt. Fair caught at the 16. Tied at 7 halfway through this first quarter. Max Johnson will settle toward the flat where it's caught by Daniels, and then he is greeted immediately. Daniels is a guy that could emerge. LJ Johnson out with a hamstring today. He's another possible candidate as this ball is intercepted, deflected by a couple of bodies and picked off. Tarian Lee will return it down inside the 10, and the game's first turnover, the takeaway by the Maroon.
No question, and this is Max Johnson once again, the RPO. Throws it behind his intended target in the middle of the field. Like the read, everything's good, pops his hips, pass behind him. Ball pops right into the hands, which is lit up when they talked about Connor Wigman.
Inauspicious start, wasn't ready for the snap. Showed some of his soft hands from his shortstop position.
His quickness, the quickest of these 3 quarterbacks.
Second down play and his first throw toward the end zone. Good coverage.
Wigman's pass incomplete, intended for number 2.
He was looking for, wanted to get him some reps, so he is the running back flanking Wigman on this third down play. Throws off his back foot and coverage in the corner, and here comes the flag. Looked like pretty good coverage. There was some contact, but man, he had him pinned against the sideline. Denver Harris, true freshman out of Houston.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. Ball replaced at the 2-yard line.
And he's in great shape right.
Penalty takes it to first and goal inside the 5. Another high snap. Ernest Crown over the ball carrier.
It's kind of the thumper. Find different ways to get him the football.
On second down, this will be Crown over, waltzing his way to 6. And the Maroon take advantage of the turnover, the interception by Tarian Lee.
I like the cut here. Good vision here by Ernest Crown over. Nice job. Take a look in this little jump cut. He sees the hole. You can freeze it right there, guys. Jump cuts away, and then he has the vision to hit it downhill. Really nice job here by Crownover. Quality block there.
To go in this first quarter from the 25-yard line. Quick throw as they try to get Brown involved. Keith Brown is a guy who can make magic happen once he touches the football. Yards after catch, 2nd and 7. Johnson a play fake. He's going to take a shot deep downfield, and good defense as it's slapped away. Blanket coverage from Kent Robinson again. Wind is playing a factor. You were down on the field.
Absolutely.
It's very gusty despite the sunshine and the warm temperatures. For the second time, Johnson is going to take off, and for the second time, he has success. Max Johnson. This is what Haynes King brings to the table, and Johnson showing his ability as an athlete. He will scramble his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
I think they may call this one off. Now, this may be the defensive guy, Michon, so call me off if you disagree.
I was waiting.
It looked to me like the defenders backed off and were allowing Max Johnson to go. All right, let's see. Get your thoughts here, Sean.
Yeah, that's a little soft. Off. Pick up the first down, so they have it on the Maroon side. Johnson is going to throw toward the sideline, but stepping out of bounds was Devin Price, and then coming back in. That's why the hat is off. Johnson dumps it off to Daniels, who gets cracked from the backside, incomplete. In this opening quarter, he's rushed for 33 yards. Put the ball up in the air one more time. Floats left, tries to buy some time. This time he connects with Preston. Makes a nifty move, makes a second defender miss. Inside the 5 for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, White. A 40-yard touchdown pass from number 14, Max Johnson, to number 5.
I really like this from Max Johnson. He's going to move to his left. Eyes stay down the field. We've seen him, Sean, make a couple of big runs. But he is going to move around to look to pass. Okay, as he starts to move to his left, great shot here by our camera guys. Eyes down the field, sets his feet, and he locates Preston coming open across the middle. Really well done here, and then it's all Preston after the catch. Poor tackling from Texas A&M. And Preston finds pay dirt for another Aggie touchdown.
The extra point attempt by number 40.
He's a football player that runs track, not a track guy that plays football.
All 3 coaches told us that yesterday. Make no mistake about it. Here's King back into the game, and not much on first down. Yeah, you look at A-Chain and
this Aggie offense.
King patient with the throw as it's deflected away, incomplete, trying to hook up with Evan Stewart.
And after missing, most of last season, I'm becoming a more vocal leader and improving in this defense.
Errant throw here. You talk about improvement on defense, and this will be the game's second turnover. A high throw, and it's intercepted by Jordan Gilbert.
It's a great play by Gilbert, but I'm going to show you why this happened, okay? And it's Tamiche Adelier up front playing 3 technique. It's the inside pressure he's able to get, and he's going to have to be a key piece of what they do. Watch him work inside. See that inside move that he hits there? That guard jumps out.
Connor Wigman is going to check in for the Whites now, and he is hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pressure up the middle that time from Marcus Burris, the redshirt freshman. His second series, second down and 10, and he will hand it off. Second and third effort by Amari Daniels. Scrapes ahead for 6 or 7. Third down and short. Wigman will wait and throw, and it's right on target. Caught by Brown, slips free to the 5. High steps his way for 6.
A 32-yard touchdown pass from number 15, Connor Wigman, to number 8, Keith Brown.
Nice job right here by Wigman. See, the Aggie defender just kind of stopped and put his hands up and locates Brown in the flats. I like the placement of that pass. As Brown caught it, he could turn right up the field. And you see how dangerous he was in the open field. The first touchdown pass for the #1 quarterback coming out of high school, Connor Wigman, in an Aggie uniform.
The extra point attempt by number 47, Randy
National high school football.
Doing that today.
Yeah, certainly so. All of them have had their moments in this opening quarter. Yards after contact for Ernest Crownover, who's trying to make sure his name gets put in the mix for a possible backup this fall.
Nice physical run there. Keeping the run tech there for Crownover.
Third year in College Station after transferring in from Kilgore Junior College. Pass deflected away. Bryce Anderson got his hand in there. Muhammad, the second down, tough throw, and it's dropped right through the hands again. It was Muhammad. Let's swing it back down to Tiffany.
How excited are you about these younger guys? Because their faces lit up earlier when we were chatting about it.
Definitely. I mean, you got guys like Denver Harris, Bobby Taylor, Smoke Bowie, all Wigman, and also Max Johnson. I mean, you got guys that can actually throw the ball, pro-style quarterbacks that Jimbo really likes. And the competition is great because now we get every single throw that we can.
From the 20-yard line on first down, this is Amari Daniels. Squirting through a little hole, popping ahead for what might be the final play of this opening quarter. Pressure off the edge and just not allow any time to throw.
What a scene, man. That was an incredible game. What was fascinating about that, he's able to come down with that. With an athletic interception right there by Avery Hughes.
Looked like Jalen Preston had it. Avery Hughes ended up with it, the sophomore from Sugar Land. And they're going to rule it a fumble.
Recovered by number 41,
one more time.
Avery Hughes.
Tough from that angle.
Third turnover. Perkins defense, the takeaways, and now going back to work on the keeper over the right side, down at the 31-yard line. Haynes King.
Back to that A&M win here in College Station, but this crowd support is just second to none.
Yeah, first win against Alabama for A&M since 2012. Special moment. You mentioned the resilience, the block punt. That
Very, very real, Sean.
yeah, you talked about that day, and you look at this.
It's tough to handle and deal with.
With the talent that they have assembled, they're hoping the sway will be pretty prevalent this year. Second down throw is going to be complete just outside. They'll put Stewart in motion on this third down play. Forced to throw. Long throw is caught. Stewart shakes free from one, still has some work to do, and he is corralled. Good pursuit defense, Josh Monton.
Good to see him playing as well as he has here so far.
41-yard field goal from Caden Davis, and it is perfect. First-year kicker replacing A&M's all-time leading scorer, Seth Small. Good start for Davis.
Little check at the line of scrimmage by the freshman.
Wigman spotted something. He will hand it off, trying to stretch it to the outside as Amari Daniels picks up 6 yards up to the 30s. Plays without the football. His pass protection, his blocking, the schemes, that's the part they're trying to get corrected with him. But certainly when he has the football, very comfortable, and he's been the main 190 yards. Limited work last year behind Spiller and Achane. Good coverage, not much of a window to throw in that time for Wigman.
That pass got away from Connor.
Junior year was his best offensive production in high school as a gaping hole opens up for Daniels out to midfield. Junior year, Wigman,
Big gaping hole in the middle. Only a nice run for Amari Daniels, but I like the fact, another nice run for Amari Daniels. I like that Connor Wigman, just a freshman, we're seeing him at the line of scrimmage, make some checks, control the game. That's one thing that
last year, including the win against Alabama. At left guard, and he will throw the big pass block that time as they shoot it downfield, incomplete. Big hit put on. Brown absorbed the contact. Four-man rush. Wigman will put some air to it, looking for Price, and it's incomplete.
ball just kind of floated on him.
Gets to the national championship. A lot of success through the years for Fisher. Throw over the middle is caught this time just outside the 20, and now moving bodies. Brown holds it in. Matthews the tackle.
I really like this throw here from Connor Wigman. It's good strong hands here by Brown. See a nice inside move off the edge by Lucas. He moves away from the pressure, and he locates Brown and puts it perfectly into that window.
Receiver set. Lone running back is Daniels. They bring a blitz off the edge. Picked up nicely. One-on-one coverage. He floats it just shy. Again, looking for Yokeith Brown. Brown. Both out of Miami, Florida. Both out of Miami Central. This is Daniels trying to run to the boundary side. Bounces. Three receivers right. That's the tight end Smith, who has a touchdown catch. He's the inside slot. Wigman's going to crank and throw. Back shoulder throw. Incomplete. Getting the hand in there in the nick of time was Kent Robinson. Preston was the intended target.
I like the ball placement. Back shoulder. Tried to get it away from the defender. Preston unable to bring that in. No side little stutters. He works his way to the outside. I mean, that ball is right where it needs to be. That's good defense right there by Kent Robinson. Nice job getting his hand on the football. You'd love to see some strong hands from Preston to bring it in, but it's a nice play by Kent Robinson, knocking that ball loose.
Randy Bond from 33 yards, and it is perfect. So both Davis and Bond each with a field goal halfway through quarter number.
Lineman, so the four-man front makes a lot of sense here at Texas A&M.
Anaya Smith with a touch. Field back in 2012 for the Aggies' first SEC game on the opposite sideline. Over the middle, wide open, and that is Smith with the catch.
Johnson's pass complete to number 0, Anaya Smith.
There's a lineman in the yard. He's game's meant for the offense, buddy. Over the left side, bouncing again off a shot coming in from Bryce Anderson. That would have been enough for the first down. Took one back in 17, so he can make plays happen. Rolling right, keeping it will be Max Johnson. That's a tough throw for a left-hander.
Another thing prominently featured next year.
Zone read, nowhere to go, and there is Edgerrin Cooper. He is going to have to come up big. So much has been made of this defensive line, and right in him, Cooper sat behind both Hansford and White, still had 58 tackles. That number will increase this year.
We see him maybe around the line of scrimmage a little bit more throughout the course of this season. You know, he's kind of got that linebacker mentality, and see if Coach Durkin gets a little bit, you know,
Last night at midnight, I think I heard that all the way back home in Houston. On first down, big hole opens up. All right, Dusty, a little bit of a 2-minute offense being orchestrated here for the
2-minute drive.
Sweep it left side, and a good open space tackle made. Just when it looked like Daniels was getting some momentum built, he was caught from the back.
First down.
All 3 timeouts still to go for the White. He will zip it near side. Dangerous throw, and it's incomplete. They nearly jumped the lane. So this is a real game test now as they bring pressure off the edge, and they would have got to him as he floats it downfield, incomplete. They brought the blitz, and it worked. They were able to get to Freshman, the 5-star freshman coming in. From your days and your experience, you know, whether it was your freshman year or dealing with some of the younger guys on your role. All 3 timeouts, a minute 49 to go. The left-hander Max Johnson will look to go to work. Skidding catch made by Stewart. Tiffany, you have more on the trio of quarterbacks today.
Guys, I just spoke with offensive coordinator Daryl Dickey about the quarterback play, and he said there has been some inconsistent play in this game. He cited out of the Maroon side, they've kind of dug themselves in a hole a little bit, but then he talked about Max Johnson and said that running ability of his, it has been a pleasant surprise. Doesn't have to be the fastest guy, he said, just the smartest when he does it.
A couple of scrambles from Johnson to keep drives alive is what they're referring to in this first half. Trying to work the 2-minute offense here. Double clutches, now throws. His tight end is there over the middle. Clock will continue. Right with his second catch. All 3 timeouts, and the Maroons sitting in a pretty good position. See the urgency. Johnson ready to go again. Flushed, and will throw this one away. No one open downfield. Bryce. See if the White decide to bring any pressure on this 3rd down. They run a stunt with Rakes, and it looked like he would have got to Johnson. Perfectly designed stunt by the front 4, and Rakes with the sack of Max Johnson.
The looper perfectly designed and executed on that quarterback draw.
Punt by,
you know, some nice yards with their legs, but lack of consistency. Making good decisions with the football. There's a good decision right there by Haynes King.
Yeah, good throw and catch to Devin Price, who's back in practice late in this injury a year ago. You're looking at a quarterback still with 4 years of eligibility. So he puts some air on this throw, and it's intercepted. He was looking for Blake Smith, and Avery Hughes comes away with the pick.
Second interception for Haynes King over the middle. This one just overshoots his target. Simple post route in the middle of the field. Not under a lot of pressure. Clean pocket. Just misses his tight end. And another interception for the Aggies defense.
4 turnovers now in this first half. 3 picks and a fumble.
And second miss again over the middle of the field for Haynes King. He's got to take better care of the football in those moments. And again, both interceptions from the pocket. So it's, to me, that tells you one thing.
Maroon with all 3 timeouts. Max Johnson and a miscommunication with his receiver. Stewart just kept on going. And again, you have the strong leg of Caden Davis. They would love to give him a shot. Johnson throws, looking for Max Wright. Good coverage, incomplete.
More depth to that linebacker room.
And that's what's been interesting when you look at Texas A&M. They are one of the few teams who really hasn't went to the transfer portal that much over the past couple of years. Sure, they brought in Max Johnson. Last year, they trying to work the sideline with Smith, and he's unable to reel it in. On what should be the final play of this first half, barring a defensive penalty. Pressure up the middle. Johnson would have been in deep trouble. He'll settle for Smith. And that is going to be it in the first half. So the defense by both the maroon and the white over the last 15 minutes really dominating, including the 4 takeaways for Jimbo Fisher's D. One of the is with the A&M track team today, and no LJ Johnson out with a hamstring issue. By quarterback Haynes King on 3rd down. Pressure up the middle, and the throw is caught. Oh, nope, they're going to say incomplete. Stewart took a pretty good shot.
Clinic type stuff right there.
Tamisha Adele, a 4-star ESPN recruit, part of the earlier class for Jimbo Fisher. He redshirted last year, Under Armour All-American. And so the white will get ready to go back to work, trying to extend the lead on 1st down, zone read. And there's Amari Daniels, who might be the offensive MVP today.
A nice hole opened up off the left side there. We continue to see Amari Daniels stand out, but outstanding job left side. You touched on him earlier in the broadcast, Sean, but you know, a guy who's really stepped up and made the most of this spring practice. 53 Blake Trainer, nice job paving that path for Daniels.
A lot of attention was put on gaining weight, building strength this offseason, and Daryl Dickey, the offensive coordinator, said he accomplished both. Here comes a cornerback blitz, and Johnson is just forced to get rid of it as he felt the heat. DJ Durkin play it with his pressure packages, knowing he can beat guys one-on-one up front.
Well, he won't have to, right? And that's, I mean, it's a defensive coordinator's best friend. 4 guys that can get to the quarterback, and you don't have to allocate.
And with over 20 years of coaching, spent 2 years as a head coach at Maryland before moving to Ole Miss, where he was in charge of the defense the last couple of years.
Boy, that's a sack.
Yeah, Johnson got caught back at the 33. Haynes King, the sophomore, on 1st down. We'll hand the ball straight up the middle. We'll get our first look at Bladen Reeves. Reeves is a junior out of Pleasant Grove High School. Second down give, 2nd straight call for Reeves over the left side. You take a look up front, some of the offensive linemen in there right now. Set of downs from the 45. Evan Stewart, the receiver, to the top. During the hit is tight end out of the flat, falls incomplete. Again, King had to get rid of it quickly. Injured back in week 2 against Colorado with the serious leg injury. Off-season surgery, and now trying to find his footing again as he hooks up with Garza. Down the right sideline, Kyle Fitzgerald chases him out. Texas A&M 1st down from the white 42-yard line. Here's a deep ball downfield, caught by Stewart. That's the connection Aggie fans are hoping for. Not only can he fly, but he has such great body control as he reels it in.
That's what I saw too, Don. Excellent body control. That pass to the throne. I love the adjustment mid-air we see there from Evan Stewart. Kicking that football and bringing it in.
31 yards on the completion to Stewart, his 4th catch of the day. Red zone opportunity. Out of the pistol look with Reeves, the running back, and he is cut in the backfield. Penetration from both sides. Keith Steptoe, the first one in there, the sophomore. Boundary side to the right. True freshman from Frisco, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Good hole opens up. Inside the 10 goes Reeves. Cade Garcia, the redshirt, ready to compete as a freshman. His body was ready for the grind of competing in college football's top conference. King lets her fly incomplete.
At
this level, he expected nothing less.
Zune's going to be a key guy moving forward to shore up the left side of that offensive front wall when you look at Zune and Spasojevic Moko. Quarterback, this will be his first offensive series. Bose was promoted to backup last year when King went down against Colorado. Actually saw some snaps throughout the course of the season, the few times that Calzada got injured. And Calzada, Dusty, was a guy who
Change the way you call plays.
quarterbacks, they want them to run 8 to 10 times per game. So that's part of the offense. They're not going to try to protect them.
We'll see what he does here.
Carrying number 8, just the bull rush, driving the tackle back, and the pass is picked off. Intercepted by Avery Hughes. He has number 3, and this time it's a pick 6 for the walk-off.
Sean, I don't know what his role is going to be in the season, but Avery Hughes has made the most of this spring game here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. What a performance he's put forth here today as he and the defense find the end zone. Nice job inside. I thought 91 Marcus Burris really put that pressure on the quarterback and help force that errant throw. The pass rush helping aid the coverage right there on display with that pick 6.
Burris and Lucas putting on the heat. I think he's done 3 times now today. Hughes comes away with the interception. And the Maroon go back out in front.
Definitely is. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And yeah, that is a sight that Aggie fans are certainly going to miss. Green opening up holes for Spiller. That has
On the Maroon sidelines. He's going to join me here as we're going to talk through some of what we're seeing. Coach, you were saying wind half, kind of change your game plan here for the second half.
It's a deeper ball, but that deep. So that's what we're trying to get done this half. And yeah, you're right. Amari Daniels is having a great game.
Right on cue as he hits the hole. And, you know, as you're looking to try to replace him, what have you seen from Amari this spring as we look at this pass coming to the sideline? What have you seen from Amari this spring that's really allowed him?
We start quarter number 4 with Max Johnson, and he is hit as he throws a wobbler, and it's incomplete. Devin Price, the intended target. 6th punt of the day. End over ring kick. Bearcats signaled for at the 11-yard line.
Tell you what, so they will be challenged early. And I have to think that Arkansas game is circled for a lot of people. That was a big game last year. There, in Arlington and Jerry World and Arkansas players to come in. They have utilized the transfer portal, and it's been a phenomenal job from Coach Pittman and what he's done there at Fayetteville. Nice tackle in the open field there by Damani Richardson. So
if you're Texas A&M to open up with 4 straight home games, including the SEC opener against Arkansas. First down give over the left side, picks up 3 yards. Jordan Gilbert came
inside. We've also seen him work outside. Now he's a defensive end. Just that versatility to move around, make it tough on offensive lines to find you. I think he should be a key cog in this rotation for the Aggies this coming fall. Last play you saw him, he was on the edge. Now he's inside to tackle.
Wigman looking left the entire way. Good cut by Stewart. He'll pick up the first down. Yards after catch for Evan Stewart.
Nice job there in the open field. Me to win one here at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw. It's caught. Muhammad with another grab. See the quick trigger by Wigman, one of his strengths. White sideline. The defense, really for both the maroon and the white, doing a nice job since that first quarter. Muhammad makes another catch, just like his dad. Yards after contact. His father, a 14-year NFL veteran, a teammate of yours. He was
a former teammate. The leadership and professionalism by him was, man, unmatched. He's a great teammate.
Muhammad was the top recruit coming out of Myers Park North Carolina. I'll tell you, two guys who are guaranteed steak. They don't care how this ends, is Devon Achane and Bryce Foster. They've already been guaranteed by Coach Fisher. They're eating steak tonight.
No doubt.
What would that be right now?
I mean, based off of today, I think it's continuing to see consistency from the quarterback spot. That pass needs to be caught there by Max Wright. Good throw by Wigman, and the tight end drops it. But I think you can get start to the quarterback play. That's, that was an area, just the overall passing game. It struggled mightily a season ago, and they really need to work to get that in order. Nice kick.
Man, look at the leg from Caden Davis. 53 yards for Davis, who's a perfect 3 for 3 today.
And he likes that a lot.
All right, this is real pressure. A stake is on the line for the White. Haynes King is going to be the orchestrator of the offense for this all in yards. Blake Smith, the tight end, shifts to the left side. King will throw low. Looking for Jalen Preston. Aggies this year to exceed the max speed of 22 miles per hour. That's how fast he is, and the ability to make magic with his feet. One to the boundary side on this all-important 4th down play. Here comes pressure up the middle. King is going to take off and run, and he will be touched at midfield.
To convert on 4th down.
Throw behind Preston, and it's 2nd down. Did not return the rest of the year. A couple of screws in his leg, so it's going to maybe take a few reps to shake off some of the rust as his pass is broken up. There's Avery Hughes. He's going to be a household name by the end of the day.
Allow the defender to recover. Gives his receiver a chance.
Comeback route. Preston holds it in. 1st down. They keep the drive alive up to the Maroon 39-yard line.
It's a nice throw on the in-cut route there from Preston. Move the chains, and maybe after a rough day throwing the football, Haynes King can play hero to close this thing out.
1st down from the 40. Nobody open initially. Now he throws on the run. And that's a throw that King needs to hit. Receiver had created separation. See if the Maroon brings any type of pressure. They will rush 5, and the throw toward the sideline off the fingertips of Preston. And the Maroon are going to bring in their pass rushers. Anthony Lucas checks in for this 4th down play. He draws a double team, still gets close to the quarterback, and that is going to be it. The throw sails, and the Maroon, but now he is here. That is an athlete, a defensive end that Jimbo Fisher had been recruiting heavily the past couple of years, and now with the reclassification, and this bodes really well for a fairly young offensive game in the Aggie Maroon. He'll take a shot and nearly intercepted a dangerous throw.
And somebody that Daryl Dickey said will be a part of this rotation come the fall. There's that man again coming off the edge. Holy cow.
Excellent, too, to see the type of growth that he will enjoy from the coaching of Steve Adazio, who is now in charge of this offensive line. A couple of more chances for the White to maybe rally and win. In the pocket, the throw is on the button that time. Devin Price makes the skidding catch. Up ahead to the team, runs large for Devin Price. He's the son of Aggie defensive end coach Terry Price. 2nd down throw, and it is caught. Man, what a throw that time, and concentration by Brown to haul it in. 2nd down and 5, empty set. They rush 4. King is going to look, he's going to float, and it's incomplete. With 4 seconds to go. Brown, the intended target, went through a couple of different sets of hands before it fell harmlessly to the turf.
I'm guessing they must have told him this is going to be the last play no matter what, because it looks like this thing is over. But the Maroon team winning the ball game, the opportunity to feast on a nice steak dinner.
The Maroon victorious today, 30-24. Avery Hughes and his pick six, the difference maker. The 3 field goals by Caden Davis, including the 53-yarder in the fourth quarter, seals it. And it will be stake for the Maroon. Let's swing it down one final time to Tiffany.
Coach, I know you were eager to see your trio of quarterbacks in action today. Despite the win, how would you assess their play?
You know, it was a tough, very tough 30-mile-an-hour winds, but they played very average. I mean, we dropped a lot of balls, too. Wasn't happy. Wasn't a good day throwing and catching. We actually thrown it a lot better all spring than we did today. But conditions had to do with it, but some days you got to play in those conditions, so you got to go play. So got a lot of work to do, so we'll get ready this summer.
4 takeaways for the defense. Is this what you expected out of a DJ Durkin-led
Yes,
group?
no doubt. We're very good zone coverage. Played the ball well. Had a couple errant throws, but caught those tip balls and did a great job in that regard. So defense did an outstanding job.
Who are you eating with tonight?
I'm sorry?
Who are you eating with tonight?
That's tomorrow. That's on win. Always the winners.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, right here.
Dusty, your final takeaway from this Maroon and White spring game?
Well, they've got some real talent here at Texas A&M, and based off what we saw, there's still a lot of questions at the